And welcome back here to the Western Pennsylvania Bruins Tip-Off Classic. We head back up to the Elite Division. This one is going to be Cincy Angels Blue taking on Ohio Future 17 and under State. That shot just off the mark, as Ohio Future will come the other way with their first possession. Got a drive and a kick. Had a pretty good look at a mid-range. Jay lost the handle on it momentarily. Did Annie Rauch. And so that one's going to head the other way. Zero-zero ball game. Skip pass. Deflected, but Angels retain possession. That one too tall for its intended recipient. Sails over multiple sets of outstretched arms and on to court one. So it'll be Ohio Future's ball. On the floor for Ohio Future, number 0, Morgan Sharps. Number 14, Katie Shoemate. Number 22, Macy Spillman. Number 41, Annie Rauch. And number 1, Trinity Ramos. For the Angels, you've got number 3, Makira Cook, launching up a 3 there. She misses, but I tell you who doesn't. That's number 33, Michaela Morris, getting her first points of the contest and the first points of the contest. Also rounding out that 5 for the Cincy Angels, number 12, Madeline Westbell. Number 10, Maya Jackson. Number 24, Peyton Scott. Caught up with head coach Dante Harlan briefly before the game. There were 2 number 12s initially on the roster. One was Madeline Westbelt. Came to find out Makira Webster, she was number 14. He said there's, pardon a couple early season jersey snafus, said that the uniforms are currently in Singapore. Had a shipping delay, but they should be here next week. It's that time of year. It's the Tip-Off Classic for a reason. Teams are still getting jerseys settled in. But first things first, we got the players, we got the teams, we got the coaches. And we got another Western PA Bruins Tip-Off Classic here live on SUV TV. We appreciate you joining us here for it. 2-point ball game. The Angels have struck first. Ball going to be knocked out of bounds. They'll say last touch by Ohio Future. It'll stay with the Angels. Pass inside. Here's Westbelt. No room to work with there along the baseline, but we're going to have a push. Foul goes against Annie Rauch. Westbelt, good catch off the inbounds. Had an open look, off the mark. We'll get another push. There on the glass. This time it'll go against number 33. So a foul going on Michaela Morris. Ohio Future possession. Still trailing by 2 and trying to get on the board. Left wide open. Almost dared to take that 3. Katie Shoemate says, you dare me, I'll show you the truth here from the top of the key. Splashes that triple that makes it 3-2. Free throw line jumper. Face up and knock it down. Michaela Morris. Jump ball forced. Possession arrow will send it over to Ohio Future. 4-3 ball game. Angels with a 1-point advantage. Ball is going to be lost, but not for long. Picking it up, the easy scoop and score, Makira Cook. Doesn't take Cook long to get from point A to point B. Gets there in a hurry. Makes it 6-3. There with their latest dash. Macy Spillman will throw it in. She'll get it to Shoemate, who has their only 3 points of the contest so far. That'll be a 2 if it goes. It's too strong. Now Cook looking to push. Pass over to number 10, Maya Jackson, who hangs in the air, finishes through a little bit of contact to make it 8-3. A no call. Maya Jackson not worried about the call. Lays it up and in. Mentioned head coach Dante Harlan. It's Coach Stein. There for the Ohio future. Three from the corner, Spillman. Can't get it to go. They fight for the rebound. It's being knocked around, wrestling it away. There was Morris. Morris wants it inside, calling for it aggressively. They get it in. Can't get the shot to go, and is going to be knocked out of bounds. Last touch by the Angels. And number 30, Lane Farrell. Under 4 minutes left to play here in the first quarter. Farrell comes right back, steals that one. Angels have a chance to add to their lead. Skip pass over to Cook. That'll be a 2 if it goes. Deepest 2 you can take. Doesn't make it a make. Spillman trying to work along the sideline, has it knocked away. Defense played there. Steal. Farrell the other way. Using all of that reach that comes along with being a 6'2 player here at this level. A steal, few long strides later, gets the layup to make it 10-3. Stopping on a dime and getting the bounce. 5 points so far for Katie Shoemate. So Shoemate pulls them to within 5 points. Here's a 3 from the Angels. Back rims it, rebound, brought down by Alyssa Evans. Evans the pass ahead, unable to get her feet under her there was Annie Rauch. Turn it over. Couple substitutions. Number 1 and number 23 in for Ohio Futures. That'll be number 1, Trinity Ramos, and number 23, Emily Simon. I believe this is Simon's first action of the contest. Ramos checking back in. Drive along the baseline, and it'll result in a kick. Here's a 3-pointer on the way. Off the mark. It was a good look for Emily Simon. Just couldn't get it to go, but they'll get another crack at it there after the offensive rebound. Entry pass knocked away. Ohio Future retaining possession. 2 for $1 sale on 3. Simon off right on that one. So a 5-point game. Now sits in the hands of Maya Jackson. Jackson gets it over to Morgan Darnell. Darnell skip pass, back up top. Ball whipping around by the Angels, not letting it stick. And a traveling violation. So the violation goes against Jackson. And even though the Angels were doing a good job moving the ball around, you had defense on a string there with the Future moving right with them and communicating. So rare turnover there for the Angels, 10-5. They can make it a one-possession game. Stops. That pull-up jumper off the mark, but another offensive rebound. Back-to-back offensive rebounds. Here are the last 2 possessions for the future. They can't cash in. Pass ahead. You know that one was maybe a little too far ahead if the speedster, Maya Jackson, couldn't catch up to it. Jackson will get a quick breather. Another entry pass poked away. The angle and precisions on your entry passes against this Angels team, they have to be pinpoint. Tommy Mansky drill like pinpoint with the way that they've defended here early on. Defensive rebound. Brought down by Emily Simon. Simon, 3 orange jerseys around her. Maybe took too long to give it up. Had it stolen, but Lane Farrell can't cash in on the layup on the other end. Under a minute left to play here in the first quarter. For a foul off the ball. Jockeying for positioning there on the inside. Work going on between Annie Rauch, number 41 for Ohio Future. Foul actually goes against Shalea Heath. That'll be a 2 if it goes. Foot on the line, shot misses. Nobody boxes out. And Lane Farrell takes advantage. Weight room move on the inside. A big bucket for Macy Spillman out of Upper Arlington. I believe that's the Upper Arlington. That's also the high school home of Dane Goodwin. Been able to broadcast Dane in Upper Arlington a couple times there at the Premier Health Flying to the Hoop there in Ohio. Spillman with the 3-point play the hard way as she muscles herself inside. Gets that one to go hoop in the harm. As the weather there in the Trent Arena, Kettering / Dayton, Ohio area, it prevented us from being able to see Upper Arlington play this past season there at the Flying to the Hoop. But that's going to do it here for this quarter. It's a 12-8 ball game as we'll listen in to the Cincinnati Angels huddle via SUV TV mic'd up.
You gotta get in shape. Like you're fighting that girl and you don't have to. How many post passes have they really tried to go? They ain't really tried a lot. Don't fight over the top. If you fight over the top, relax now. You got the first quarter out the way. Let's turn it up. But we got to start making extra passes. You guys are letting the ball stick in the zone. It's where your next look. Boom, boom. Where's it? But don't just throw it just to throw it. Settle in. Okay? Turn it up. Get up on your man now. Defense on 3. Let's go.
So listening there is Coach Dante Harlan, really showing that happy medium of being able to push your team, expect more from them, but also realizing that it's still early in the season. So really able to find that medium in order to incorporate both of those elements. Let them know it was a process. We'll get better. We got that first quarter out of the way, but also wants to see them focus a lot more on being able to just make the right play and not necessarily do extra or do the most. You heard him allude to it with a couple examples there in that timeout. Still 12-8. Pass inside, Westbeld hands it off. Westbeld the assist, the lay-in. Score that one for number 33, Michaela Morris. Wide open look at 3. A good shot, won't fall. That was Morgan Sharps there on the delivery. If you're Ohio future, you got to start knocking down some of those threes that the good ball movement is producing. One-armed rebound there on the inside by Michaela Morris. I think she grabbed that one with the right as the left one couldn't go above her shoulder there with the defense having a firm grasp of it. 6-point game, 14-8. Little high-low action pass is broken up. Now it's in the hands of Shoemate. Calling for the screen, they'll get it. Spielman with an and one a couple plays ago, working hard against West Belt there. Still pick and pop there, but can't get the shot to go. It's Kennedy Pratt there on the shot. Pratt seeing some of her first action. Free throw line area jumper off the mark for Morris. 6-point game. All poked away. West Belt just short on the layup. A nice job of having the patience there. Peyton Scott sort of let that develop. Hit West Belt with a nice pass. Shot was short. If you're Coach Harlan, you can be pleased with that attempt and also what Peyton Scott was able to do to create it. Foul on the play. He was going to go against Morris. Checking back in for Ohio future, number 3. It's Caitlin Copier. Take a look at that finish. That was a bucket earlier. That one was scored by Lane Farrell. We'll take another listen in to the Angels huddle.
Don't settle. And when a lot of y'all are playing tired, nobody turned and checked out. You shot up a 3 when you just got in the game, and we missed. Maddie wide open. Maddie, you missed Michaela posting up on the high-low because you caught the ball and you're not making the simplify it. When you catch the ball, you face the rim right away. You face the rim right away and make a decision. It's either shot, go, pass. Let's go.
Hey, who's playing the middle now?
Let's go.
Coach Harlan emphasizing there, his teams need to simplify the game. Able to face up and look at the rim. You heard him hammer home during the last timeout the fact that he felt that the ball was sort of sticking in certain spots there against the zone, wanted to improve that. He wants his players to do a better job in terms of being able to read the defense. And first, that starts with being able to face up. You can't attack the rim if you're not facing it or aren't directing things towards the rim. I mean, you got to move the ball around, but not to the point to where you're just moving it with no method to the madness. Three-pointer knocked down in transition. Or that one for number 32, that's Alyssa Evans. Evans makes it a 3-point game, but not for long. Reverse. Coming up roses on the other side there is Madeline Westbell. A lot of pedigree there in that last name when you look at women's basketball there in Ohio. Catherine Westbell, member of that Notre Dame team, the national champion Notre Dame team. Stop and pop, good, just inside the elbow, count it. Back-to-back buckets there for Alyssa Evans. She's got 5 points here just in the past minute alone. It's a 3-point game. Corner, 3-ball. That one off the hands. Kind of hits off the side of the backboard. Nice job of running the floor for your interior players. Consistently rim run, and you're going to get rewarded. Case in point, Annie Rauch there on that play. 15-16, a 1-point contest. That pass goes off the hand of Farrell. They can take the lead here, can Ohio Futures. That's exactly what number 0, Morgan Sharps, was going for, off the mark, but they'll get another crack at it. Gets the defender in the air with the shot fake, dime dropped. The dime, Melissa Evans, the layup. Annie Rauch, the lead. Ohio Future. They've taken a 1-point advantage here as we approach the 3-minute mark here in the second quarter. Under 3 minutes left to play. Here in second quarter action. Take another look. There's some good basketball there. Shot fake, get the defender in the air, draw the defense in, make that middle defender commit, and then just drop it off. There to Rauch. The Euros, the crossovers, the double moves, those are great, but don't sleep on the head fakes, the change of speeds, proper pivots after shots and pass fakes, just the small things. They can sometimes add up to a bucket. A great seeing guy pass, the reverse. It's no good, but we'll have a trip to the free throw line coming up here for Makira Cook. A nice seeing eye pass there by Maya Jackson. Cook will head to the free throw line. That pass by Jackson squeezes through 2 defenders. First free throw good for Cook. Raining jumpers now. It's another bucket from the outside for Alyssa Evans. So Evans stepping up and serving the role of the spark plug for this Ohio Futures team. She's helped them out to a 2-point advantage. Here's Cook. Cook to Morris. Morris. Morris made the hockey pass. It was then touched over from Maya Jackson to Layla Filia. Filia will head to the line. Filia Mount Notre Dame teammates with Makira Cook. Makes the first free throw. Second one. Splashes through there for Philly. Ties us up at 20 apiece. Shoemate to Evans, who's had the hot hand for Ohio Futures. There's a catch and shoot 3. Money. Just inside the PIAA logo. There on the floor. Catch and shoot Morgan Sharps. Lead now sits at 3 points for Ohio Futures. SWAT team, get it out of here. That one knocked away by Annie Rauch. Shoemate, transition, 3-ball, no good. Right place at the right time there was Caitlin Copier. Evans has it knocked away. Rauch trying to save it, she does so, but unfortunately for her team, right to Filia. Filia taking it right at Shoemate. and Morgan Sharps, and she'll get a trip to the line. Two-point contest. The Angels have led for the majority of the game. But Ohio Future, thanks to some solid shooting by Alyssa Evans, now taking the narrow advantage. We'll see if they will take it into halftime. Copier has it tied up. Nice defense there by Makira Cook. Under 30 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. Pass inside. They find Rouch, the assist from Shoemake. And Annie Rouch just finishing anything and everything she gets a chance to do so on here over the past few minutes. Changes that shot if she didn't get a piece of it. Copier coming the other way. Trail 3 ball. Can't get that shot to go. A good look, though, for the Future. 2 seconds to work with. Cook kicks it out. That'll be good if it goes. Too strong on the shot. We've got a good one here at the Western Pennsylvania Bruins Kickoff Classic. It is 25-22 Ohio Futures with the advantage over the Cincy Angels. Good plays. Annie Rouch, she's a big reason why they're leading going into intermission. We'll be back here on SUV TV.
He'll come off the double screen to the left. Oh, and wide open underneath. Sexton goes step back, fade away three. Oh, my goodness. Sexton. In the lane by Tracy. Here's Williamson making his way around one Titan. Now hustling it toward the lane and throws it down. That's what the crowd had been waiting on. A fantastic dunk coming in by Williamson. Trent, off balance jumper.
Nailed it. Pierre to Gary Trent Jr. And oh my goodness, that's how you end the game, folks.
Welcome back here to the Western Pennsylvania Bruins Tip-Off Classic. Here on SUV TV, it's Ohio Future with a 3-point advantage over the Cincy Angels. Was a good first half, and I think it'll be even better here in the second half when you look at the individual talent that's on each team as well as the coaching on each team. That's Coach Dante Harlan and Coach Stein, respectively. Three-point game. Here's Shoemate on the drive. Ball's tied up initially. Now back out top. It's Alyssa Evans, number 32. She gets the ball over to Sharps. It was Evans that had a little bit of a spurt. It really helped Ohio Future sort of turn the corner in the first half and take a 3-point advantage. A lead that's modest to say the least. Definitely not safe when you look at either one of these teams, but having one and having to protect it is better than not having one at all. West Bell just short there on that layup. Got away with a carry, did Spielman, but I guess basketball karma pays dividends as she turns it over. Cook, West Bell, corner. Too strong on the shot. Her Coach Harlan talked with her about being a little bit more aggressive and deliberate out there on the floor. Maybe not necessarily shooting it every time per se, but just really pushing her. A nice little dime drop. Perfect English put there on that basketball. Peyton Scott, the assist, the layup. Score that one for Maya Jackson. 25-24 now. Here's Spielman. Left hand, left side, good for the layup. Three-point lead for Ohio Future. West Bell gets it over to Cook. Who's that creeping in the window? Powell, Michaela Morris, able to lay that one up. Going down to the ground to get it is Evans. Evans has it knocked away by Cook. Evans will get a breather. Ohio Future will have number 1, Trinity Ramos, checking back into the contest. One-point game. Here's Shoemate with it. Shoemate to Simon. Catch and shoot, tray ball, Sharps. Can't get the shot to go. Shoemate tips it around and is trying to make it happen. They get another opportunity. 2 for $1 sell on 3. Sharps can't cash it on the second one. Shoemate, another offensive rebound. That one partially blocked as Morris denied it. Here's West Bell looking to go coast to coast. Contact, and we'll have a blocking foul on Simon. The intentions were there, wasn't able to make it happen. So West Bell at the line. Touch base with Mr. Farrell, number 34 of the Angels. Lane Farrell's father touched base with him at halftime. And Madeline West Bell came up, and he wanted to make sure I knew who West Bell was related to. And we were able to cover both Michaela and Catherine West Bell on SUV TV in the past, covering that Midwest Showdown there in the Cincinnati-Mason, Ohio area. So you saw the potential for them to do exactly what Catherine was able to do there about a week ago. And that's play at the highest level and win a national championship. String music played there at the top of the key. That was number 24 for the Angels. That was Peyton Scott on that last triple. You take another look there via your WPA Bruins Tip-Off Classic replay. Tickling the twine from behind the line. 27-31. Get that out of here, says Shoemate. She blocks it away, tries to save it. Can't save it inbounds, but good defense there by Shoemate, who knocked down a couple jumpers early on here over the past couple minutes. Her more memorable plays have included that last block, but also a couple offensive rebounds there in amongst the trees in a Westbeld and a Morris. Hand and face on the jumper, still not enough to bother Makira Cook. We'll have a timeout on the floor. We're going to listen in to Coach Stein in the Ohio Future timeout via SUV TV, mic'd up.
2 up 23. We worked on this the other day. We want to attack sideline. If you're on a sideline, can't be back here. They can't throw you the ball. They can't even see you. Get up on the sideline and go catch it. All right, so Macy and Katie are going to be up. I don't care which one you throw it to, but whoever catches it needs to attack sideline. Katie get to the middle, and Caitlin's going to, Caitlin take the ball out of bounds and then stay behind it. Okay. We got Pratt down the sideline. If it's on your side, you're coming to catch it. You got to be a receiver. It might mean you go down the floor a little bit, but if you're away, you're the stretch. If it gets reversed, you're coming back. We want this person to stay in the middle. We want to hit them on reversal or hit the sideline. If we throw it down the sideline, this person's cutting, opposite guard gets in. Does it make sense? Defense, 1, 2, 3, defense.
Coach wasting no time there. And again, I say that just merely observing what we hear inside of each huddle. There are times where sometimes you hear some general coach speak, some general things that are always going to be applicable depending on regardless of the teams, regardless of the players. And then sometimes you hear a coach, like Coach Stein there, coach just got straight to the point. This, that. Knows where he wants his players, knows where they have to be in a position that's conducive to them winning this game. Not what you want to see out of a timeout there in that turnover, giving it back over to the Angels. Coming up on the 4-minute mark. Free throw line, or just inside the free throw line jumper for Westbeld. You see they're making an effort to be more aggressive here over the past 2 minutes. Ohio Future just playing good defense. Even there on that last play, defending it nicely. Cross-court pass. Here's Sharp shooting it from the WPIL text. Whenever you can shoot from a watermark or a logo or something on the court, it's just a little bit. They should offer maybe a half of a point extra for that. Maybe not. Either way, that's a 3-ball, 34-30. As Sharp's trying to get back-to-back triples. Why not? Ice cream. Morgan Sharps shooting like her last name might indicate. She's got back-to-back threes. And we've got a 33-34 ball game. See her go behind the back there to lose the defender. Shooting it with confidence. A nice bucket there, courtesy of Morgan Sharps. Route skip past the Shoemate. Shoemate makes it pass to Evans. Evans stepping through. Hoop, harm, and one. So Alyssa Evans, it was her being able to kind of fill the gaps in and make sure they had some sort of consistent scoring there in the first half. You've seen Morgan Sharps pick it up. They go right back to Evans. You see her step through, protected, eat the contact. Left hand, or right hand, left side, and one. 36-34. We approach the 3-minute mark here in the third quarter. Pass is going to be broken up. Shoemate hits the deck to get it. Now she'll flip it up to Evans. Evans lost it momentarily. And it looks like it was last touch by Farrell. Shoemate works it in. Pass intended for a route, just going to be broken up there by the Angels and Morgan Darnell. Pass broken up. Shoemate tries to chase it down. Ball still loose. Nice job by the officials on letting them decide it. No premature jump ball call, but the Angels turn it over. Unable to hold on to it there is Darnell. Here's Sharps. I imagine the closeouts are going to have a little bit more ferocity there with the way she's been able to knock down a few jumpers. Sure, she'll draw a lot more attention overall. Will Morgan Sharps. Coming up on the final 2 minutes of the third quarter. Westbell with it at the elbow. She makes the read. Farrell, corner, off the mark. We'll see who touched it last. And I'll say it was last touched by Westbell. Floater. Sharps can't get that one to go. Her first missed in a couple minutes. Farrell to Darnell. Darnell over to number 22 for the Angels. That's Gabriella Stair. Rebound off, shot off the mark. Rebound by Spielman. Spielman across the timeline, gets it to Sharps. Sharps not being given a ton of room there by Maya Jackson. Jackson is that type of defender, even if you haven't scored any points. Sharps able to put that little run together. Certainly has the attention of Maya Jackson at this point. 2-point contest, 36-34. Here's Stair working along the baseline. She'll bring it back across. Darnell pass inside. Westbell. No. My apologies, not Westbell. That's another interior player. That's Michaela Morris. The ref struck my view there for a second. So from one productive interior player for the Angels to another productive interior player for the Angels. That was Morris. She got the hoop and the harm. Couldn't get the and one, but she comes back, gets that second free throw plus one. Follow up on the offensive glass. Makes it 36-38. Spielman loses the ball momentarily. Now gets it up top. Rauch picks it up, steps through. Fouled on the play. Tough for the official to see from that particular angle. He was there on the baseline. We had a better angle of that particular play. What I liked about it is Rauch got fouled across the arm. You didn't see any sort of complaint to the official. He missed it, didn't call it. She let it go, kept it moving. She'll get a breather. Attacking the offensive glass there is number 42. That's going to be Kennedy Pratt. So for Coach Stein, you take out one player there in Annie Rauch, who's been very effective for them here so far in this game, playing against the likes of a Westbell and a Morris inside. And a player you put in for, Kennedy Pratt, comes in, helmet and lunch pail, and gets a trip to the free throw line. Not even 10 seconds in the checking in. I say you don't have to get ready when you stay ready. No sponsorship, pun intended, to that Ready Nutrition banner that you got there on the back wall. Just sort of happened that way. Approaching under the 30-second mark, 37-38. Darnell, pass ahead. Filia trying to bring it in. Falling away from the basket there, can't get it to go. Alyssa Evans, she'll rebound it. We'll see if Ohio Future holds for the last shot here, or if they take the first good one that becomes available. Evans gets it over to Simon. Simon gives it up, gets it back. Jumper just inside the elbow. Darnell kind of changed that shot at the last second. So that will do it for the third quarter. You got one more to decide this thing. It's a one-point game in favor of the Angels. We'll be back with more Western Pennsylvania Bruins Tip-Off Classic here on SUV TV. fourth quarter underway. A 1-point advantage here for the Cincinnati Angels. Shoemate trying to change that dispossession. No time to waste. She doesn't waste any. Gets our first points of the fourth quarter and gives Ohio Futures a 2-point lead in the process. That one saved by Morris. She saves it to Cook. And when the dust settles, you've got to feel your deuce on the inside. The Angels now have a 1-point advantage. You can see this being a half where we have a lot of lead changes. Shoemate's pressured, she turns it over, but that one was poked away. Spielman gonna step into a 3-point. Long rebound, chased down there by Cook. Shot too strong. Fill with the offensive board. Now they'll work it inside. Good footwork, but Roach got a piece of it. Fill with it out top. Filia loses it momentarily. Cook catches shoot too strong. The past few attempts from the Angels from outside have been a little too strong. They've been good looks from three, just haven't fallen. Ohio Future getting to stop Spielman, pass to Rouch, and Rouch not happy with herself because she didn't get the front end two-piece, but she will head to the line for a chance to get to the hard way. Rouch out of Hilliard Darby here in Ohio. So Rouch in and out. They're on that second one. Still a 40-40 ball game. Oh, great footwork there by Filia. She set that move up nicely because the defender was moving to respond to her catching the ball. She had already used her footwork to set herself up. So once she caught it, it was a wrap. But answering right back on the other end is Shoemate for Ohio Future, 41-42. Told you, we're going to have a lot of lead changes here in the second half. I think both teams are loose now. It was the Angels that were finding scoring to come a little bit easier. They were early on in the game. Took the Future a while to get loose, offensively that is. But now I think both teams are loose. No, neither's rolling on all cylinders. But it's tough to roll on all cylinders at the very beginning of April. It's a tip-off classic for a reason. Cookie's taking on one end, hanging in the air and drawing and earning a trip to the free throw line, I should say. There is Peyton Scott. Scott with the quick hands on the defensive end. Knew either a contest or a foul was coming. Able to let one defender go by. Gets hit there by the other. First free throw on the way, it's good. Three-point game. Angels with the three-point lead. Gonna have a foul on the floor. Spielman on the drive. Sharps, nice defense by Westbell, but Sharp's able to make the smart play there. So I know I've knocked down a couple threes. She could have forced a contested three there against Westbell that would have either been blocked or severely challenged. But instead, she uses that aggressive closeout to be able to get the step and work around the baseline. Still good defense by Westbell, just better offense than the wraparound pass from Sharps on the inside. Score that one for Kennedy Pratt. So whether it's been Annie Rauch, that time it's been Kennedy Pratt. You got guards knocking down more jumpers, but also when they get it inside to your Pratts and your Rauches, they're finishing. Makes a big difference. You give them credit for it. With that being said, still just a 1-point lead. Good dynamic going on this game as both teams just sort of matching each other as needed. Neither one being able to pull away. Under 5 minutes left to play in this game. Now see this Ohio Futures team. I draw flashbacks to being in Dayton for this past year's Flying to the Hoop, and the snow we were hit with there had a few games canceled. And you know, anytime games get canceled up north for snow, you know, in Atlanta where we're based at, you know, we'll cancel a week's worth of work and school at the threat of a snowstorm coming. But there in Dayton, you knew it had to be bad for them to cancel a couple of those Flying to the Hoop games. And I thought we had deja vu last night here at Allegheny North, because it was a pretty nice day. We were joking about bringing some warm weather with us from Atlanta when we first pulled up to set up here. By the time we left out last night, it was a wintry mix of snow and rain. And woke up to the car being covered this morning. With that being said, we are inside of this nice warm gym here at North Allegheny. Got a great matchup going on. They hit the deck to go after the 50-50 ball. Westbell and Shoemate tied up there. Good hustle by both sides, 45 apiece. Possession arrow is going to send it over to the Angels. Westbell to Cook. Here's Filia. Wide open look at three. Money in the bank there for Makira Cook out of Mountain Notre Dame. High school there. Spillman fouled on the play. Three-point game, under 4 minutes left to play. Farrell fouled on the play. It's funny sometimes the gamesmanship you see with coaches, refs, just in general. When they inbounded the ball there on that last play, Shoemate, it was kind of borderline. It wasn't a backcourt violation, but it was close enough to where Coach Harlan, even though he knew it wasn't a violation, kind of gave the ref a look just to see if the ref was on her P's and Q's, and of course she is. I mentioned how good this officiating crew is here on court too. I think coach was thinking, hey, it might not be a call, but if I can make the refs feel like they missed that one and lobby for the next one, why not? Can't blame him for trying. Cook thought about another three, met with resistance, and she's going to be fouled at the cup there by Kennedy Pratt. She'll head to the free throw line. First free throw good for Cook. Cook good on the second. So that Angels lead now sits at 7 points. How will Ohio Futures respond? Filia nearly comes up with the steal. Spillman saves it, gets it to Rauch, and we'll have a foul. So foul going to go against Westbeld. Timeout on the floor. We'll listen into the Ohio Futures huddle.
Katie, you're right here. And I want Alyssa right here. And we've got Annie. Who else is in? Macy. All right, listen. As soon as they hand the ball to Mo, you two need to come right to it, all the way to it. And Alyssa, I need you to be a little bit more towards half court than Katie. Katie's going to act like she's screening for you. You understand? You got to sell it. You're coming off. You want to delay your L cut because we're going to try to throw it to Katie here on a slip. You understand? So we're going to act like we're screening. Katie's going to get to the basket, try to catch him in a switch here, and try to get an easy one. If not, we got to get the ball to a wing, get a ball screen. Every time we've got a wing ball screen, we've gotten good stuff. Defense, 1, 2, 3, defense.
So we'll observe the execution by Ohio Future here out of this timeout. Down by 7, just under 3 minutes left to play, so no need to rush, but time and possessions of the essence. They turn that one over as Westbeld sort of sniffed that one out. Three-pointer off the mark. Rouse tips it out. Westbeld going to try a three of her own. Ice cream. Madeline Westbeld with the splash there right in front of the Angels bench. Push to lead to 10 points. Foul on the play. Shoemate to Rouch. Rouch to Evans. Evans tried to get that one in the Rouch, but that was right where Cook was waiting on it. Cook pokes it away. Here come the Angels the other way. Good read there by Cook. Can't get that shot to go. Westbeld earning a trip to the line. So Cook able to poke that last one away. And it's the Angels at the free throw line. Westbeld good on the first. So Westbeld knocks down both. Puts the Angels up by 12 points. Stolen. Steal and score. Easy layup drill on the other end there for number 24. That's Peyton Scott. Sharps gets it to Rouch, who faces up. Rouch might have gotten away with the travel there. Can't get the shot to go. Westbeld with the rebound. Westbeld, coast to coast. Left hand, right side, a nice finish. Nearby Madeline Westbeld. Westbeld out of Kettering Fairmont. Talking about Trent Arena multiple times throughout this broadcast. Didn't even know that was Westbeld's home arena. And there as a member of the Kettering Fairmont Firebirds as you take a look at that last move. And again, with that type of size, Westbeld at 6'2", being able to rebound, do what she does in the interior, and then push coast to coast and finish. That type of agility through the lane. I would be surprised if her last name wasn't Westbeld. That's sort of par for the course. A nice play coming through and knocking down the basic traditional free throw there is Spielman, but it pulls our team to within 15. Even though time running out, Ohio Future continuing to fight here in this one. Westbeld pass inside, a power dribble to gather, and another trip to the line. So now you're seeing some of why you saw Coach Harlan talking to Westbeld coming into the second half, just letting her know how she had to be more aggressive. She demands too much attention. She can do too much on the floor to do anything lukewarm or vanilla. And here, just over the past couple minutes, you've seen her get to the, really, whenever she's gotten the ball, she's missed some shots here or there, but it's either been a good shot on goal, the type of shot she can hit and wants to get to. It's either been a free throw or it's been a make. Been good things happening when she's been aggressive here over the past couple minutes. Shoemate defended nicely, but still able to score. Strong drive and finishing through the traffic for Maya Jackson. Angel squad, a tough squad. You look at Jackson at the guard spot, Makira Cook at the guard spot. Then you got to go inside, deal with Westbeld. You got to deal with Michaela Morris. That's not an exhaustive list by any means. This Layla Filia off the bench is a handful on both ends. A good Angels team. They were able to get the upper hand over a solid Ohio Future team. Thanks for joining us here on the Western Pennsylvania Bruins Tip-Off Classic. We'll be back with more here on SUV TV. Up next, West Virginia Thunder versus Team Takeover.